Guys, very good morning one and all. Welcome to PVR Info. This is Ram. In previous session we discussed about what is the meaning of recruitment and types of recruiters. Like one is HR recruiter in MBA and one is SAP HR and next one is IT consultancy HR recruiter, right? Now let me explain you one more time. Recruitment is a process which is hiring an employee depends on their requirements and capabilities and eligibilities and abilities, right? Now here recruitment process, and in previous session we discussed about different type of HR recruiters, MBA HR and SAP HR and IT consultancy recruiters. We knew that roles and responsibilities. Now today I would like to make you understand about recruitment process. Process means there are a lot of rounds are there in recruitment process, right? Let me explain you one by one here. Now depends on the companies. If you take some software companies, there are different type of recruitments, right? And depends on their requirement, they set the recruitment process, right? Now here in this recruitment, if you are from software, working for software, or if you want to join in software companies, there is a different process. Now if you are working BPO companies, if you want to work for BPOs, MNC BPOs or normal BPO call centers, right? BPO means business processing outsourcing. In this again lot of things are there, like domestic and voice and non-voice, domestic, international. I will let you know in the further videos. Now here BPOs and software, we knew the difference. Software means developing and all, they are working on some project. This is also BPO, also they are working some project, but it may be US or normal, depends on. Now here depends on the companies, if you are working for or if you want to join for government jobs, there is a different type of recruitment process is there, right? Now let me explain you one by one. Software means I will let you know about the rounds of process, interviews. Now software means common rounds are, if you are a fresher or an experienced candidate, nowadays common round is aptitude or reasoning. First round is general aptitude or reasoning is the common round for everyone. Either you are a fresher or an experienced candidate, this is a common round. And next one is technical. If you want to work as a Java developer, right? Now they will ask about what is the meaning of Java and what is the difference between C and Java, object oriented or procedure oriented, how many keywords are there, right? Next, arrays or pointers, depends on, they may ask a lot of different questions, right? And they will give you one code also, means they will give you print and natural numbers. If you take for example print and natural numbers, you have to show the output on computer by using Java software, right? That is also technical process. The third one is HR personal round, right? HR manager round. In this HR round they may ask a lot of different questions like why should I choose you or why should I hire you, tell me about yourself, what is your salary expectation, can you handle the pressure situation, how can you handle, are you adaptable person, how can you prove, and are you a positive attitude person, if one person, okay, how as an employee how can you contribute yourself for company growth, okay, if I am not able to give you the salary for next 2 months, are you ready to work, what is your goal, why do you want to choose this field, if you are a MBA graduate, why do you want to choose software and why Java, why this company, a lot of things are there. If you are experienced means some different questions may occur, if you are a fresher means different companies, different questions may occur, right? I will let you know about the difference between experienced and freshers also, okay? Now BPOs, if you take this, BPO means business processing outsourcing, means they mainly focus on communication skills. Here communication is must and should important, either oral or like verbal or non-verbal communication, any one is very important, because if you want to work for here, voice and non-voice both are there, non-voice both process are there, right? In this, if you want to work for voice process, you must need communication well. If you, and in this also again voice process, accent should be very important. If you want to work for any foreign projects, you must learn the accent. Depends on situation, we have to understand the accent and we have to follow the accent. If you want to talk to any foreign people, we must use foreign accent, otherwise they cannot understand, right? And non-voice process, in this chart like emails and live chat should be important. So this way here email drafting should be very important. As I told you already, email communication skills, we have to follow the rules and regulations. If you want to send any email, that is the normal process, right? Next, in this non-voice process, you should have good vocabulary skills. Means you have to grip over the vocabulary, where we have to use impressive words we have to use. That is also very important in non-voice. Voice means spontaneous talk you need to understand. Spontaneous. So in both sessions in BPO, 100% must and should communication is very important. So here in this BPO process, what is the interview process? And here in this first round is, as I said, sometimes aptitude, depends on company. Depends on company because it depends on requirement also. If they have any 500 people for walk-in, okay, walk-in, they have only 50 jobs, requirements are there. Let you take 500 people are there for walk-in for interviews and 50 jobs are there, only they have requirements 50, so that they will extend the interview rounds. First aptitude round, they will filter 100 people, for example 400 it comes. Next one, technical, it is not there, but here communication means group discussion. In this maximum people they may cover, like 250 members it will come, because group discussion is a process. I will let you know about the group discussion, very important. By using group discussion topic only, we can cover everything, soft skills also, communication skills also, every skill we can cover by using these group discussion topics. And next one, JD, like jam sessions, not JD, jam sessions, just a minute. This is also a round for making us communicate with them, interact with them spontaneously, because they give spontaneously on topic. For 1 minute you have to talk continuously, that is called jam session, because depends on their requirement they put different rounds. Now here 150 may come. Next HR round, personal round will be there in this 50. Understand my point? This is the process. I am just giving you an example for making you understand. This is the process, depends on the company requirement. If they have 500 people are there, 450 or 400 jobs are there. If 400 jobs are there, so they may delete this round. Jam session they may not, right, implement this round, and you have to just follow with aptitude. Aptitude means whether you are active or not, because you should have some knowledge, means our mind should be active. Spontaneously we have to think, and strategies we have to build in our mind. The tactic sharp, mind should be so very smart and sharp. So that's why aptitude round is a common for everyone, as an experienced also, as a fresher also, this is a common round. And next one, group discussion is a topic. They can easily filter lot of candidates by using this, because they can understand lot of skills from everyone. Next one, HR round is a common round for everyone. Salary expectation or everything, whatever I said, same as a fresher. As an experienced, we can dominate them. If I am an experienced candidate, I can dominate them, because I can ask my CTC, means I can dominate my CTC. How much you are expecting means, okay, now I am getting this CTC, so 30% hike I need to get, so I am expecting this much CTC. Like that we can easily ask, depends on experience, right? And next one, government jobs. Government jobs, as we know, central government and state government both are there. Central government and state government. Two types of jobs are there in central government and state government. Okay, let me explain you once again this both. First of all, recruitment is a process hiring a candidate. Depends on their requirement and eligibilities, criteria they may check. And next one, our abilities and skills, everything they may check, right? That is called recruitment process. And in this recruitment process, software and BPOs and government are jobs, right? In this software jobs, means both are same actually, but here some depends on the requirements, some may follow some different rounds, right? So here in software positions, aptitude round, technical, HR round are compulsory and common rounds. Aptitude as a fresher and as an experienced candidate, these are common rounds. Technically you must be strong, but communication is very important, as I told you already, right? If you have good communication, if you are not technically strong, that is also no use. So if you are technically strong but there is no communication, there is no use. So both you have to maintain in a proper way. Next one, HR round should be very important. Here you have to show your skills. HR round you need to show more soft skills. I told you already, these 3 rounds are very important for making our job effective, means our making for getting our job effective, and package also they may decide, depends on our skills also. Sometimes we can easily manage. If you are an experienced candidate, they can easily understand, but still if you show your experience on your face or way of talking, they can get, we can make them impress, and we can get lot of package also. Depends on our skills also. Maximum companies they may hike our salaries. So HR round is very important for showing our skills, soft skills as well, way of talking and way of behavior, body language, eye contact, and time, punctuality and spontaneity, all are important here, right? And BPOs means very must and should communication is important. In this BPOs there is a lot of processes there, like domestic and international calls are there in this, and voice and non-voice both are there. If you are going for domestic, and local language should be preferable, wherever, means whatever you want to do, Kannada or Telugu or Tamil or Hindi, depends on. If you are working for international, you must learn international language English, you must communicate in English with the foreign people. So there voice and non-voice should be important. Voice means there sometimes you need to follow accent also, right? And non-voice means email drafting should be very important, email communication skills and how to communicate with them by chat, right, by messaging, by texting them. Means we have to use good impressive words. Vocabulary should be very important for making them impress, right? Convince also, depends on their projects. Some insurance projects or some different projects may occur. So here we have to follow this. And now let me explain you about government jobs. And in this also, group communication only very important, right? So every round is like a communication round. Here aptitude is a common round for everyone. Group discussion, checking our communication. Jam round, checking our communication and spontaneity. HR round is also checking our communication. 3 are very important. Now let me explain you about government jobs. Government jobs are very, maximum people we prefer government jobs only, because we don't need to answer anyone. If we want any leave or anything, we can easily get leaves, and some mandatory or some particular holidays are there, government holidays, or some particular salaries are there up to date, and lot of benefits are there by government jobs. Maximum people, if salary is also low or less, still they need government job, they want. Everybody, even me too. So that's why here let me explain about government job. Here state government jobs and central government jobs both are there. Central means we can get lot of benefits compared with state. Now because if you are going for any armed services like Indian Army or Indian Naval or Indian Air Force or any civil services, okay, a lot of things are there. Next one, state government means here constables or police department or any APPSC or TSPSC, like this. If you wanna go any state government jobs, that is also very important. So here let me explain you the process here. First they will give notification, right? If you take for example July will be the exam. If you take any example, now July will be, yeah, okay, let me explain you with one few examples. Civil services exam like IAS or IPS, okay, they gave the notification already, and here Feb 2020 is the last date for apply or something they said. And next one, prelims and mains both are there. Prelims and mains both are there. In this prelims they have put already May 31st, means they scheduled before the COVID situation. So that's why after that they postponed, okay, of course, but previous May 31st was the prelims, and September 18th would be the mains. September 18th would be the mains they scheduled. Now prelims, this is in okay May and this is in September, right? So here the process is, first one we have to apply. Here eligibility criteria we have to just follow. Eligibility criteria and age relaxation. How many posts are there? Okay, exam centers also we can get. What is the syllabus pattern? and how much fees we have to pay, and through challan or online or what is the last date for applying this, and when will be the next year after mains interview session will be there. This is a common process for central government jobs, means first prelims is there, next mains is there, next interviews. If you are going for any banking, IBPS is there, prelims and mains, and next one interview session is there, right? They take some different merits. In prelims they can get, okay, I will let you know about civil services totally in a different way. Okay, now this is the process I would like to make you understand about this central government project. Central government jobs are there, they may follow this type of pattern, depends on our qualification, because this civil services minimum qualification is graduation. So that's why this is going on like this. If you are going for any Indian Army services, so a written test will be there, but not much difficult. There is no prelims and mains, only one exam is there for Indian Army. You need to just apply for that, and you need to, once you crack that test or exam, next physical and medical will be there. If you can crack that both, then you will get offer letter, you can get join, right? That is the process for Indian Army. In central government job, different depends on the requirement and depends on their salaries, packages, our qualification and cadres. They may, okay, put the eligibility criteria and interview process, right? Next one, state government jobs. If you take state government jobs, same things are there, but compare with central government, state government jobs are very somewhat fine, because if you are applying for civils, if you take an example, if you wanna crack civils, if you want to apply for civils and you are preparing for civils, means state government jobs group 1 you can crack, because we are preparing for high level. So downwards we can easily, if you try for this, you can easily get. For example, maximum people, if you take a common example, IIT and MCET, IIT, MCET, AEEE or BITSET, okay, if you take anything, or BITS, okay, BITSET, if you take this all, if you are preparing for IIT, you can easily crack MCET and AEEE. Understand my point? Because you are targeting some big thing, big task, so that's why you can easily crack this. So these are the jobs, state government. VRO jobs or MRO jobs. MRO means experienced, okay. VRO jobs or VRA. Next one, group 1, group 2 jobs, cadres and all. If you are preparing for high level education or test, you can easily crack this, because group 1 in state government and central government civils both are same syllabus, 80%. 20% in civil services they may extend the syllabus, because depends on their cadre, IAS and IPS, that cadres are there, 24 services in civils. So they may, process may different. And group 1 and civils, the syllabus is same, but the way of asking the question is different. Here in civils they may ask in a different way of questioning, like somewhat depth, and this is somewhat understanding way. So this is just, I would like to make you understand the difference between state government jobs and central government. If you are preparing for high positions in central government or something, you can easily crack state government jobs, I would like to say. Now here, this is about recruitment process. So let me explain you one by one in further videos about software and BPOs in briefly, okay. In brief, I will explain you about aptitude round, how to prepare and what is the process, technical round, how to prepare, and HR round, how to prepare, and how to do mock interviews as well, and how to prepare our resume, CV. According to the requirement, we have to prepare the CVs, curriculum vitae, right? And what is the format of, and what are the rules we have to follow for preparing our resume, and what is the recruitment process, and how to dress. Dress up should be important, and everything. Maximum, if you are a fresher, maximum they follow cuffs and full hands and formal shoes and formal way in shirt and everything they may follow, and experienced candidate they don't follow generally. So what is the difference between the two things, experienced and freshers? Is there any difference, and how can we get the jobs, and which type of question they may ask in HR rounds, right, while recruiting, and how can we handle the pressure situation? Some people may get tension. If you are a fresher, if you are going for first interview, you may get a lot of tension. So how can we avoid our tension, and how can we be relaxed, right, before the interview session? How can we feel cool? everything I will let you know in the further videos about the interview process. Interview skills are very important for cracking the interviews, right? In that every company, that is a formality is there like recruitment, but we don't need to bother about the recruitment process, because if you know the process very well, depends on that we have to just plan the time, and our planning should be very important for cracking the interviews. In a procedure way means we have to plan which type of things they may ask, how to answer. The confidence level should be important. Maximum people, why they are not able to crack the interview means they are technically strong, because I go to okay, for example, if I take myself, okay, I go to any computer institutions and I learn Java already, and I am very strong in technically, because I prepare every day. I am preparing also still before interview also I could prepare, and now if any technical round is there, I can easily answer, because telephonic or normal I can easily answer technically. But after that HR round, answers I can give. What is your salary expectation, 15,000 or 20,000, or depends on you. Being a fresher, you can decide, sir. Like that we can easily respectfully we can reject also, depends on, we can give answers. But they don't need our answers, they need to check our skills, how much confident you are and how you are showing your skills. That is very important, because every person, why should I hire you means, sir, as per your requirement I am eligible for the job, something we can say. Everybody says the same answer, but the point is how you are showing your confidence, that responsibility, or towards your job interest. That is very at most important things, right? These are the about in recruitment process. I will make you understand about the every round in detail in the further videos. Okay, if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel PVR Info. Thank you so much.